surround yourself with people who are like-minded, who have the same goals as you, someone who you can feed off of and you can learn from. That's something that I look for in friendships. I look for people that I could learn from, and vice versa, because I want to share my knowledge with people, and you know, I want the same in return, so we can elevate. We need to elevate together. Like, we can be a team. You want to be a team? Be on my team? I'll be on your team. Okay.
Don't cut your journey short, not anymore. You beautiful boy.
Why do I feel like I'm recording my first video for the first time ever? Hey guys. Haven't seen you guys in so long. I wrote down some things I want to talk about. I don't really know how it's gonna flow. I just prayed and we're gonna just get into it. First and foremost, I wanted to say hi. I hope that you all are doing amazing. It's Sunday. I hope you're having a great Serenity Sunday. It is November 7th, 2021, and today I'm going to be talking about a variety of things such as mental health, manifestation, faith, things like that. So before we get started, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because it helps me out a lot and I enjoy making these videos for you guys. So you liking, commenting, and subscribing lets me know that I'm doing my job and that I am helping you. That makes sense. That's like a way we can communicate. Okay, so I'll just give you an update about what I've been going through. So I graduated in May, and my major was mass communications. So I've been trying to find a job in the meantime. It's been very difficult for me. Why? I don't know. I did read that 85% of the jobs are filled with people that, you know, knew somebody. So it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And I applied for a major corporation because I knew somebody who was in the loop, but when it came down to it, it was between me and two other people. I did not get the job. I was praying so hard for it. I said, God, even if it's not for me, please let me get it. Like, girl, why would you do that? I don't know. I think I was just desperate. Like, I wanted a salary job. It was remote, you know. I didn't want to feel like a bum, even though I'm not a bum, but I didn't want to feel like a bum. Like, I graduated and what am I doing, you know? I feel like not many people on YouTube talk about life after graduation. It's actually harder than you think, unless like you have an internship with like a pretty nice corporation. Like, for example, if I did like an internship at Walmart, and then, you know, if I get offered a position at Walmart, then I could have opportunity to work there, and I can have it on my resume that people are like, oh, you did marketing for Walmart? Yeah, come on, you know. But I feel like if it's not really like well established, then it's kind of difficult. So you know that I lived in Maryland, but after graduation, I graduated from Alcorn in Mississippi. My grandma lives in Louisiana, which is 2 hours away. So I live here now because all my things were already here after graduation, and I wasn't gonna drive my car 16 hours and haul all that stuff to Maryland when I could just stay here. And she said she loves me here, so I'm gonna stay. Yeah, so I've been working on my business, but then, you know, that has been a journey, because there's been times where like my business would, I'm just throw out a number, let's just say 1 month I get 200 sales and the next month I get 1,400. So it's very inconsistent. It's a business. So it kind of made me not depressed, but I was in a funk for a few weeks, because it's just like, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I read all this stuff, I implement it, but it's not working. So it's really trial and error, trying to see what works out best for me and my business and the algorithm. That has been difficult. And then it's like I'm putting all this money into it, but I need money coming in as well for me, right? So I ended up applying for a job and I got it. And so this was in October. So I got the job, and I never worked in this type of work field before, so I thought it was, I don't know, let me see, it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I was working 40 hours, so that was my first full-time job, because part-time is 20, like 20 to 30, but it's like mainly 20. But I was working 40 hours, so I would wake up at 5 o'clock every morning, and then I would get home at around 5:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Thursday. And when I tell you, it was the most toxic environment I've ever worked in, right? And it was the people, right? So it was a lot of them throwing each other under the bus, them lying on each other, them gossiping about each other, like not just like, oh look at her, no, like dogging each other out, like trying to get each other fired, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yikes, like this isn't what I thought it was gonna be. And you know, I was the only brown skinned girl there, so I definitely felt out of place, because you know, we don't look the same, we don't talk the same. And yeah, they would make comments like, oh yeah, I like your hair. Yeah, my family, they tell me that I have black girl hair. Or somebody else said, you know, like, yeah, I love to go work out in the hood because the black men just have a weird respect for white women. Like, I don't know. Yeah, so it just became really toxic over time, and I was only there for like 3 weeks, right? So one night I just came home. I was like, I'm tired. Like, I have anxiety going to work. I hate going to work. Like, I look forward to when it's 3 or 4 o'clock, when it's time to go, because it's too much on my mental. When I go home, I'm trying to wind down for the day, and then I get anxiety going to sleep, because I know I gotta wake up again to relive the same thing that I lived yesterday with these people. And it's a small business, so you know, it's a small business. So one night I was calling my cousin, and I was like, girl, like, I hate it. Like, I'm not happy. I have anxiety every day. And I'm not one to like really get anxiety for real, you know. Like, I'm more so like, whatever happens happens. Like, I'm gonna do my part, but you know, whatever happens happens. But I just did not like going there. I really didn't like it. It was something that I've never experienced before. And it's life, so I'm pretty sure, you know, obviously, you know, people are going to experience things, right? But it's about how you handle it. So I made a T-chart, and I was just like, yeah, I'm going to write down the pros and cons. And I already had another job interview lined up the next day. So I was really going to make my decision, like if I was going to put in my 2 weeks or if I was going to try to tough it out. But then I realized, like, I have anxiety going in. It's too much drama. Like, if I don't even have drama in my personal life, why would I want to go to my place of work where I make money to hear or be around surrounded with all this drama, right? So I was gonna put in my 2 weeks, but when I got there, she basically, well, I already told her that I didn't feel like the position was for me, and I asked her could I move to another position, and she said she'll get back with me. But then, like, when she called me in for the meeting, she was just like, I feel like it's best if we part ways. And I was like, yeah, nice knowing you, bye. Like, I was getting out of there. I didn't work on my business at all for a month. In October, I probably made like $80 in sales. Like, I didn't post. Okay, no, wait. What is it? Is this November? It was like September, October. So like a month span. Like, I had like $8 in sales. I didn't post for weeks. Like, I didn't have time for any of that. It made me feel like I was losing myself, because I wasn't able to be creative at the job. I didn't really like speaking, and I love speaking. I'm very bubbly. And then, like, when I go home, I'm too tired working my business, or, you know, I just don't have the time or energy to put in the work for something that I love. So yeah, so we parted ways. I'm gonna say I quit. So now I'm working a part-time job, something that I'm familiar with, and I feel so much better. It's more diverse, and I have time to manifest, pray, get in tune with myself, and work towards my business. Like, that's my whole daughter. Like, you know how much money, time, and sleep I invested into this business. Like, this is not just a little side thing that I'm just doing. No, this is something that's going to transform into something big one day. Seriously. So I'm not letting it go. So with that being said, when I've been applying for other jobs with these major corporations, they see on my resume that I have a business. And during the pandemic, that's when I launched my business, and I was applying for internships, but they were closed because, you know, of COVID. So I purchased ebooks, attended webinars, all this stuff to gain experience implementing it in my business, so it's hands-on. But in the interview, they kind of get intimidated by that, and then most times I end up not getting a job. So that's something that's been really stressful for me. And so yesterday, or the other day, I was on a call with this major corporation. It was like a meeting, and I asked for advice. I asked the guy, I said, you know, you're talking about selling yourself in an interview, being confident, doing all this stuff, and I said, I feel like I'm implementing everything that you said, but when I bring up my business, that's when the corporations tend to fall back. And it's something, and it's like something I take pride in, something that I've learned. If I didn't have these skills, I wouldn't have learned it at school, at least. So should I reword that I'm a business owner? Should I take that off my resume? Like, I don't really know what to do. Can you guide me? And he said, when they tell you no, that should be something that you're very grateful for, because if they don't understand or see your value, then you shouldn't want to work for that company. And he basically said when he applied for a job, he didn't get it, and that was like the best thing that could have ever happened to him. And he said if he was interviewing me, he would want to hire me and work with me because of X, Y, and Z. I'm sitting here like, well, hire me. But nah, I was crying though, because I was very appreciative of the information. And he was just like, there's nothing wrong with having a business. It's nothing wrong with working for a major corporation, learning from them and implementing that into your business so you can grow. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm like, exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. That was something that I've been going through and learning. And I've been talking to like my friends and adults, and I tell them about what happened at the other job, and I told them how I went to the owner, expressed my concerns and how I felt regarding the situation. We tried to see if we can meet a middle ground. We couldn't, so we parted ways. And they mentioned how they commend me for that, because it's something that they would never done. They would have just suffered in silence. And I'm just sitting here like, why would you suffer in silence? Because, you know, that's not healthy. I know that people have families, and you know, if the money is good, you'll stay. Okay, I get that. But me, if I don't like it, I'm leaving. So in the meantime, I'll apply for other jobs and see what I can do, and then I'll transition, you know. It's the car. Then I'll transition. But if you're not in that position where you've been working at this major corporation for 10 years, maybe, I mean, it all depends on you and what you prefer. I'm sorry, my mental health is important to me, and I'm not trying to burn out at 22 and become depressed. I need to get on medication. So I'm gonna pray. God's gonna open the opportunity for me, and then I'm gonna take that. Once that door opens, I'm out. Like, I'm out. Okay. Yeah, so I just want you guys to do what's best for you. It doesn't matter about what anybody says. If you say you want to be an astronaut and everybody's like, okay, yeah, be the astronaut, and then you end up becoming the owner of, I mean, I don't know, like if you tell people like, oh, I want to be an astronaut, and then you end up becoming an author, they're gonna be like, oh, well, I thought you said, well, that's not what I want to do anymore, or that's just not something that's for me, or I feel like I enjoyed this better than this. And they're not gonna live their life for you. They're not gonna work for you. Like, their opinion doesn't matter, really. Okay, so I would suggest surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded. Okay, I lost some friends, and that's the best thing that could have ever happened to me. In the beginning, I was confused, I was hurt, I didn't understand, but God knew. He knows them more than I do. People envy you, or people are jealous of you, and they low-key probably put on your downfall, and you don't even know it. Or you're giving in all this and it's not being reciprocated, and they're taking advantage of you and talking about you behind your back, and you don't know. it sucks, but that's life. So I just say surround yourself with people who are like-minded, who have the same goals as you, someone who you can feed off of and you can learn from. That's something that I look for in friendships. I look for people that I can learn from, and vice versa, because I want to share my knowledge with people, and you know, I want the same in return, so we can elevate. We need to elevate together. Like, we can be a team. You want to be a team? Be on my team? I'll be on your team. Okay. All those things, you don't know what's going on. You're probably like, what am I doing? What's my purpose? Just pray, right? I still manifest. I still don't really know my purpose, but I have a little taste. Like when people DM me saying how my inspiration, X, Y, and Z, that really makes my heart melt, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just speaking on experience, and I'm just letting you know that you're not alone. And I'm here with you, and I'm here for you, okay? Okay. And just stay consistent in everything that you do positively. So like, work out. I'm still, look, I'm trying to be consistent working out, because your girl hate working out, but I want a flat tummy. And you know, but anyway, be consistent working out. I've been more consistent with my business. I post every day, at least once a day, every day. I'm always looking at YouTube videos. I'm always writing down my goals. I'm always praying. I'm always looking for inspiration. I'm being consistent. And this month I have been doing my best to speak positive things, because your tongue has more power than you think, right? So I try to speak positive things. Like I would say, I'm gonna get 20 sales this week, and I'm happy. And you know, instead of saying, oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed, I'm trying to say, my mood is tampered with, but it's gonna get better. Things like that, because that makes a difference, you know. And I wanted to show you guys something. I don't remember if I showed this in one of my previous videos, but I started doing this consistently. I started back up doing my manifestation scrapbook along with my journal. So I'm going to show you my scrapbook. Just give me 1 second, and I'm going to show you the things that came to life. I started a year ago in June 2020. So I'm going to go over some things and show you what came to life. Okay, so this is my book. I got this from Michael's. So this is the beginning, was the introduction to my book. I'm sorry, it's so big. I'm just trying to show you. But right here, this is my CEO page, and I just have some affirmations right here. Right here, I said I wanted to get more into perfumes. Now I have a whole collection. I don't have my own place yet, but that's on the way. Let's see. Let me see. What do we have? Okay. Oh, so this is my fashion page. I want to get more into fashion. I also have Taraji P. Henson on here, because I literally hear this every month that I look like Taraji. I don't see it, but she's pretty, so thanks. Okay, don't read into this too much, but so you see a plant, ignore that. It's the colors, pink and green, and I was manifesting AKA, and your girl's AKA, so that came true, right? Right. Let's see, mind you, this was in June 2020. I crossed November 2020. And then right here, I want to be a better cook. So your girl got an air fryer, and I've been cooking, okay? I've been doing much better. Yeah. So that's just my manifestation book, my scrapbook. I heavily believe in manifestation and praying, because when you see it, you write it down, you feel it, you visualize it, and it's just like, okay, I can do this. This is what I want. This is what I want. So when you put it in the atmosphere and pray on it, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. But I hope that my video made sense. I hope that I helped you. I just want to let you know that I love you. Be the best that you can be. take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and do what makes you happy. You only have one life to live, and nobody can live it for you, so who cares what they say? Who cares? It's my life, and I create the life that I want, and I'm gonna go after my dream, and my dream is not too big or too small. And just ignore the negativity. Like, I don't hear that. That's not my life. That's not my life. My God, he's helping me get to where he wants me to be, along with, you know, where I want to be. You know, we have like a agreement. Like, I trust you, Lord. I want to do this. If this for me, okay. If it's not, I understand, you know. But I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I miss you so much. I'm going to be consistent now that I have more time and my mental is ready and healthy and my creative juices are flowing. And yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at _Emaree, and follow my business page at emaree.elements. And if you see this video, use a discount code mental for 40% off of your entire purchase. Only you, because you're on YouTube and you watch me to the end, and I thank you and I appreciate you and I love you so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.